leadership now is much more complex in a digital age. The risks are higher, but the opportunities are exponential. Remember to manage the risks by being consistent, congruent in all your communications, and focus on creating, focus on culture, focus on communications, focus on connections, focus on collaborations, and have the confidence to be a little bit cocky in your leadership. Be a better leader for your family, for your business, for your community and your nation.
I'd always say never set any limits on yourself. You know, imagine, as we talked about this morning, imagine new things, different things, and don't ever forget the opportunity to be curious and try new things out. I think that's, for me, it's always been a sense of adventure, trying something out. And you know, sometimes we say when we're younger, you know, when they look at young children and they talk about the creativity index of young children, and they look at the creative index of adults, and we somehow learn to forget to experiment, try things out, do new and different things. Don't let that happen to you. That's what I'd say. Always try something new out and be curious and explore things. And who knows what might happen? Who knows where you might go?
When you have that digital bit and you have a good understanding of it, is everybody wants to work with you. So I've got people from the medical part saying, oh look, we've developed this solution and it's going to help the clinicians to propose the best, you know, solution in that best treatment, because there are four different types of treatment. But we need to digitize it because the clinicians need something in their hand, and they are coming to me and explaining that to me, showing me the paper they've written. I'm reading the paper and saying, okay, this is what we could bring to you. This is what we could bring to you. I'm having friends from the legal department that are saying, what can you do? And I say, from my head, what I can think I can do is we can create an artificial intelligence that reads contracts, you know, that finds out the clauses that will be problematic when you want to sign a contract. We can use artificial intelligence to read that up and all of that, you know.
If you are thinking of investing when you life after retirement, you want to think about the relationship and stakeholder engagement, because in an emerging country, Nigeria, for example, what is more important is relationship. Maybe sometimes more than the product you're offering. So if Mr. Aliu Galadima Seidu introduces me to Paul, and Paul is a Nigerian, they may be willing, they may not even ask me any question and give me that business. So that relationship is very important. And if you've worked for over close to 35 years or more, you know, the people you've met, try and connect with them when you are still here in service. Make sure that you are good to people, so that because when you are coming down, you still need them. So that's the first point. You know, so the relationship is very important. Paul talked about something earlier. It's also about, and I think it's related to what I will talk about, stakeholder empathy. Walking the shoes of your stakeholders. It's not just about your employees, but your customers, your regulators, your suppliers. Once you have that customer empathy, it can help you unlock value. It can make you be more effective, making you more effective and efficient. So that's the second one. And the third one, which is not very popular, but I would say it, is the God factor. You know, the God factor. The God factor. I know it may not be popular to Paul and you, but unfortunately, we take what is good in the West and leave what is not so good. And I'm not making fun of the West, because I'm now, I would say I have access to the West and I've benefited a lot from the West. But something that I have observed, before COVID, we had over 1 million antidepressant prescription in the UK before COVID. And we're not making fun of them. I'm just saying this is the reality of what is going on. And look at the UK, second biggest economy in Europe, biggest nuclear power in Europe, fifth biggest economy in the world. If you're in the UK and you're not working, you're being paid, power never goes, or water is flowing through the tap. Why is it that so many people are not so happy? Why? It's the God factor that is missing. So if you're going to go into something as fundamental as investing in your business, you have to connect with God. So on that note, I thank you so much for being a fantastic coach. Can you cheer yourself up, please?
My co-participants, we can't thank you enough. We relate our knowledge. You set the agenda for us for digital transformation altogether. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
And team who present this to you. Thank you very much. For your delivery and lectures and presentation. The only problem we had was that we wanted to, I think we can have him more because the time was very short. So if we can have him more, because I was getting interested kicking into the program, into his lectures before I saw Ozinga coming up with time. So I think we can have him more. If we can't have him more, I would like to have a number so that I get more lectures from you.
It's a privilege for me. It's the first time I'm meeting a knight and having to present this to you. So on behalf of Texam and my colleagues, we've had a fantastic time, and I must apologize. I saw you sweating a bit, so we took you to Africa because of the temperature in the room. But I'm sure you had a good time, and we enjoyed your lecture, and we look forward to further interactions with you. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Texam, insights that inspire, actions that change the world.